So in this course, we are going to discuss about behavior-driven development, and so first we will go over the theory part and what is BDD and what are the components we are going to use in the behavior-driven development and what are the tools which are available in the current market. So first, we will see the definition, so what is BDD meaning is. So behavior-driven development framework enables the software tester to complete test script in a plain English language. Like suppose if you want to develop any test script, so here we are going to write it in a simple English language, like it will look similar to your test case steps, and sometime you we might add the data in those uh, as test steps as well. So here BDD mainly focus on the behavior of the product and user acceptance criteria. So here first we are going to describe the main application flow, so how the application is going to work as a user's perspective. And here in this course, we are going to use Cucumber as a tool for developing this BDD framework. And this is a simple definition of a BDD. And so when we are starting our BDD framework, so first we will start writing our feature file, so that we will discuss later. So that will be in a simple English language. So that can be written by your product owner or else a developer or else those who having a product knowledge, they can collaborate for those future file. So come to the next slide. So we have tools which are available for developing this, supporting for this BDD. So as I told you, so we are going to use a Cucumber. Okay, so that again it will be supported for Java as well. So we have a wrapper file, and again we have a spec flow that is for a .NET. Suppose if you are a .NET programmer, so you can use a spec flow, and for a Python we have a jbehave, uh, and also we have different tools for different programming language. So next come to so Cucumber BTT. So what is this Cucumber? So again, so if you are talking about a Cucumber basically it is a tool. So that support for a behavioral driven development framework. So and which is used to write a acceptance test in a web application, and also so you can write it for API as well. And also suppose if you are using for a mobile automation, you can also write it for a mobile devices. And it will be like a simple English format. And as I told you, so it has been allows to automate a function validation in a easily readable and understandable format. So easily readable in the sense, so here we are going to use simple plain text language, so in order to write our scenarios. So and again, as I mentioned earlier, so it will be written by your business analyst or also developers or also tester means, so those who have a good product knowledge and they can uh, collaborate and they can write the future file. So come to the project setup. So we will set up our project, and so here we are going to use a Maven as a project, and in that Maven project, so it will come up with a pom.xml file. In that file, we have to add all these dependencies. So first, let me open IntelliJ. So you can use any IDE as you are comfortable. Suppose if you are using Eclipse, you can Eclipse also you can work with it. And here I'm using IntelliJ for IDE because it is easy to set up. Okay, so it's loading. Yeah. So here first we will create our project first, and then we will add the dependencies which is required for the project. So here I'm going to new. So you just click on file and go to the new, and here I'm selecting a project. So here I'm going to create a new project. And here, so we have a different project which is available: Maven, Gradle, and Android and Kotlin. So here I'm going to use Maven as a tool for a project, and I will click on next. And here I will give my project title as BDD Cucumber, or also BDD framework. I will give, and I will click on finish. Okay, so I want to open this project in this current window. Yeah, uh, so it's doing indexing. So once you create a Maven project, means once after setup, so it will come up with a pom.xml file. So that will be available in the project root directory. So again, if you open that project, so it will come up with a artifact. So this is a name we have provided for our project, and also this is a property, like, so which compiler, which JVM we are using. We are using a Java 8, and below that we have to define our dependencies. So here you need to add one tag, dependencies. Okay, so inside this we have to add our dependencies, what I have mentioned in the PPT. So here the dependencies what you are going to add, that will be saved in this project, and you can use it for another project as well. Means that will be stored in the .m2 folder. So here I need a dependencies, like, so Cucumber core, that is a main dependency that is required for working with Cucumber. So here, in order to get those dependencies, so we have to move for Maven repository. So here, npm repository, and here I will search for Cucumber core. Okay, so once after typing Cucumber core, so we'll get a multiple matching results. So one is coming from IO Cucumber and one is coming from InfoQs. So here I'm going to use from IO Cucumber, that is a artifact ID. So because if you are going with the InfoQ, there is no official update after 19. Okay, so you can go with this IO Cucumber because they have a recent updates, like, so June 22. So here I'm going to use this JVM code, and so here I'm going to use a dependency which is having a more usage, and here I can see 6.11.0, so that has been released in August 2021. Not this one, 6.11.0. So I'm going to copy this dependency and I'm going to add it inside this dependencies tag. Okay, so this is our first dependency, that is Cucumber core. So once after adding this dependency, that is not saved in the external library. So you can see here, so only the libraries which is available here, that is related to a Java, right? So again, once if you reload, or else if you click on this Maven refresh button, okay, so it will start downloading that dependency. Okay, so now we can see here, so after doing a refresh, it is downloading this Cucumber core dependencies after saving this. So again, we need to add a few more dependencies, that is Cucumber Java. So here I will go here, and again I will search for Cucumber Java. So here I'm going to use the same version, 6.11.0. Okay, so I will copy this and I will add here in this pom.xml file, and again I will refresh this project. Okay, so again, so here we are going to use Cucumber with testng, not with JUnit. So I'm going to add that dependency as well, Cucumber testng. Okay, so this is Cucumber testng. I'm going to add 6.11.0 and copy this and specify inside this pom.xml file to refresh. Okay. So currently I'm adding these three dependencies for my Cucumber project. Later on, we are going to add a few more dependencies Okay, so later on. So I will tell you the functionality of those dependencies, so why that dependency is required. Currently, in working with Cucumber, so we need these three dependencies. Again, so